Memphis Lynn Lafferty is a typical 2-year-old bundle of energy. There isn't much he can't do.
Oh, you're doing it.
Considering he has no arms or legs.
Where's that sound? I know. Where's your man?
He can't figure out why that little car makes the sound. But give him time, he'd figure it out. And remember this, the parents of Memphis were told when he got bacterial meningitis, he wasn't going to live.
Yeah.
They told us, we better call all our family, your son's not going to make it.
That first night at Children's Hospital in Dallas, Memphis had 2 strokes. When he survived, those doctors said to live, they had to amputate.
Well, all his limbs started to die because they had to keep pumping blood to his heart.
Memphis proved all the doctors' predictions wrong. He just got fitted for his second set of legs at Children's Healthcare of Atlanta.
This is the old one, and the reason it looks like this because it's not finished to look like a leg. How you do it?
He has one mechanical and one that looks real, and he will be walking on them soon. All of this costs a fortune. Memphis' dad, who's the chef at Brookfield Country Club, says his son doesn't know the meaning of the word quit.
Bottom line is he's a trooper. Completely, he's just a little ninja. He's into everything. He does everything a normal baby does. He just does it a little differently.
Life is not likely to get easier for Memphis. All of his treatments cost about $70,000 a year. It keeps mom and dad working constantly to pay the bills. At 7, we'll tell you about the help they need and about what's in store for this little boy. I'm Wes Sarginson, and that's part of tonight's West Side Story. He lost his arms and legs at 6 months. Maybe that's why Memphis doesn't let anything stop him from trying to be like everyone else.
He has some challenges, but the best thing about his challenges are that he doesn't know their challenges.
His dad told me Memphis doesn't even want help at dinner time.
I can't feed him anything. Literally, I can't. He won't let me feed him anything with a spoon.
Just put a cloth around his high chair. You'll need it.
Good boy.
We watched his therapist, Colleen Coulter O'Berry, try to get Memphis to use his newly fitted legs. His dad says he does it all the time at home, but at Children's Healthcare of Atlanta, he just wants to play with toys. So it's a battle of wills.
He's a driven toddler, meaning that he is motivated to move, he's independent, I think that's going to serve him well.
Colleen said first he'll learn to walk and then run on those legs. When he gets older and can learn to operate it, he'll get at least one prosthetic arm. But when he goes to school, there will be problems, opening milk cartons. He'll have difficulty with buttons and zippers and toileting. But she said this kid has proven them all wrong in the past. And his dad said, given the circumstances, he's about as normal as he can be.
All he does is live to play with cars and mess with his big sister. I don't know what more a 2-year-old does, right?
And some of you think you've got problems. Be inspired by a little 2-year-old boy. I'm Wes Sarginson, and that's tonight's West Side Story.
There we go.
Where's your
Put your leggy on.
You saw Memphis getting fitted for his new prosthetic legs back in September.
Ready, kick.
You may remember back then, Memphis could go almost as fast and as far as kids with arms and legs.
Come on. Where you going? Where you going?
Every day since then, his dad, or therapist Mark Wellman, straps the new legs in place. And with the help of 6-year-old sister Claire, they trick Memphis into learning to walk.
I taught him how to say cat and car. I taught him to say all these words. So, yeah, it's really fun to teach a baby.
Someone donated the metal bars to help speed the process for Memphis, but so much more is needed to make real progress. The Laffertys would like to turn this room in their home into a rehab facility, but with more than $70,000 a year out of pocket for his medical expenses, they just can't do it.
People can't raise a child like this. They can't, not alone. They can't do it. They just took his Medicaid away. Basically they said that for him to get Medicaid, I would have to quit my job and work at like a McDonald's and live in a 1-bedroom apartment. And I can't raise my family like that.
Yay.
Chris and Leslie work opposite shifts. They literally pass each other in the night, trying to pay their bills. When there's time, everyone works to help Memphis learn to walk. As bad as it gets sometimes, 6-year-old Claire remembers when it was worse. She remembers those horrible days 18 months ago when she thought her brother would die. She made a doll for Memphis.
I give this to him to cheer him up. and it would help him feel comfortable and staying comfortable. And I'm lucky that he didn't die, and I'm happy that he didn't.
Claire and Memphis love playing on a trampoline to strengthen his muscles and playing with Dad and Mom on the slide. But there are times when surely the Laffertys must ask, why us?
Some days are hard. You know what I'm saying? Ours are just a little harder, you know, but that's okay.
Keep going all the way.
To make it easier, they have started Team Memphis. It's a team all of us should join.
Let's go get in.
For 11 Alive News, I'm Wes Sarginson.
Here you go. All right. Well, we got to turn around now.
Come here.
Memphis is now using a walker with his prosthetic legs.
You can do it.
He still prefers going without them, though.
I mean, imagine somebody strapping anchors to you and saying, here, go out and have some fun. You know, that doesn't seem fun to me.
Go down.
Like most 2.5-year-olds, you can't keep Memphis inside these days. He likes to go anywhere outside and watch the big boys play ball. His big sister Claire watches over him like a hawk and taught him how to say please
Thank you.
and thank you.
But at first when he was 1, he said this, please. And when I told him to say thank you, he said thank you. With the D at the end, but now he says them regular way. Hey.
Yep, he says them the regular way now.
Gotcha.
Here's your part in this story. April 19th, there will be a fundraising motorcycle ride to get money for prosthetic arms and other things for Memphis. Hopefully, we'll even collect cash at Brookfield Country Club, where Memphis's daddy works as a chef, as the cycles ride through that day. You see, the cycle riders have fallen in love with this kid, too.
He's a great kid. He's just a powerful individual. I mean, you take a look at his eyes, and he just pulls you in. He really does. And I think I'm having a horrible day, and I think about the fight that he's going through. My problems are nothing.
If you join Teen Memphis for the ride April 19th, it'll cost $35. That includes lunch at Tony's Grill and a t-shirt.
Bye.
If you play on Team Memphis, everyone's a winner. I'm Wes Sarginson, and that's tonight's West Side Story.
Sugar.